Oh, all right. Well, welcome. I haven't done this in a while. This is the Fight Back Media Program Take Home Edition. I haven't done this in a while, but I was on my way home thinking about tomorrow. Tomorrow on Get Off My Lawn, I have a special guest. Our friend Stanley can't be here or there for the show, so our friend DeJuan Washington is going to sit in. It's going to be great. You know what? DeJuan's been sick, and I haven't had a chance to see him or talk to him. But what you'll find out is that DeJuan is never without an opinion, so he'll fit right in. It'll be good stuff. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be Facebook Live. We're also going to simulcast here on Spreaker and upload it to iHeart.com. So I'm really looking forward to it. That's tomorrow at 11. It's a Facebook Live program, and then the others will be shortly after that. All right. The title of this little ditty that I'm doing this evening is called Nobel Prize or Booby Prize. Which is it? I remember 8 years or so ago, maybe 9 years or so ago, it's been a while, 10 years ago, because President Trump's been in office about 2 years now, almost 2 years. The folks at the Nobel folks in Norway decided to, upon the election of Barack Obama, award him with the Nobel Peace Prize. Now, you've got to be on. I mean, even if you are an ardent Barack Obama supporter and a never Trumper and a wild-eyed progressive, you really have to, if you're going to be an adult, have to think, why did he get the Nobel Peace Prize? Now, a lot of us, and you must be amongst them because you're a thinking person, you must say, well, he got the Nobel Peace Prize because he was the first black president of the United States. Now, I'm not sure what their thought was, that he was the first one and could possibly be the last one, or maybe something would happen to him in his term. You know what? Some of these European countries don't think very highly of us, and maybe I don't know. I'm spitballing here. I'm spitballing. Maybe they thought something would happen to him in his first term. Maybe. So they wanted to make sure that they awarded him the prize, so they wouldn't have to do it posthumously. I can't even imagine why they would give him the prize. And one of the first things that he did was he opened up the war front in Afghanistan. Hardly a peaceful act, right? Now, during the campaign, talked about ending the Iraq War, talked about bringing troops home, and then one of the first acts was to open up the war front in Afghanistan. More American soldiers coming home in body bags. More Afghan people who were in the Afghan forces helping us. More of them and their families dead too. Hardly a peaceful act. Let's just be real. You know? No, I don't have Stockholm syndrome, but we gotta be honest about what happened. And that's the best part. See, the best part about it is this is what actually happened. You know, while it's going on, we could be talking about, well, this isn't really going on. Oh, yeah, well, this is what happened. When George Bush was in the White House, yes, the Iraq War war front was opened, and it was obvious that we didn't have any exit strategy, and it was a cluster. No doubt. Truly a cluster, you know what. And that's the only way that you can characterize it. But it exacerbated the problem when Barack Obama pulled out of Iraq, leaving a vacuum for the Muslim Brotherhood, which a lot of people said, if we just leave, there'll be a vacuum. If you just leave Egypt, if you don't take care of Egypt, there'll be a vacuum. The Muslim Brotherhood are already there, and now you're going to have trouble. Duh. And that's what happened. I mean, you can like Barack Obama. You can think Barack Obama is your daddy. You can think that Barack and Michelle are the two best people who ever lived outside of Beyonce and Jay-Z. You can if you want to. And that's fine. I ain't going to fight you on that. But here's what happened. And you're a thinking person because you're listening to this program. You're already thinking. So you know that this is what happened. We can go back in the not too distant past and find out what happened. We can talk. I mean, we can find out because we have videotape of what people said, and then we can look at what happened. It was not, opening the war front in Afghanistan was not a good thing. Not taking care of Egypt was not a good thing. Leaving Iraq too soon and in such a way ended up not being a good thing. Not being a good thing for us, not being a good thing for the region, not being a good thing for the world, really. Barack Obama was awarded, but before all that, Barack Obama was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. Now, you don't get let me help some of y'all. You don't get the Nobel, well, you didn't before. You didn't get the Nobel Peace Prize until you'd done something. Martin Luther King Jr. received the Nobel Peace Prize after his efforts in the civil rights movement. That makes sense? Now, you'll have to correct me. I believe that Donald Trump has been nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize for his work with Kim Jong-un in North Korea. Now, I'm going to say this again, because I want everybody to know that I'm not some sort of Trump sycophant. I don't know how any of that's going to work out. I don't trust Rocket Man as far as I can throw the last. I don't. I don't trust them any more than I trust anybody in Iraq or Iran. Because a lot of these dictators just freaking lie. It was obvious that Kim Jong-un was feeling pressure. So in order to get the pressure off, he had to do this thing. This summit thing. He had to do this thing. He had to agree to some stuff. Now, you can agree to stuff that it's easy to smile and take selfies if you're agreeing to stuff that you're never going to do. I liken it to, my wife and I like to go to, I'm saying like we go all the time. My wife and I enjoyed a vacation that we took in 2013, I think. 2013? I think it's 2013. To the Bonnet Creek Resort in Orlando. Had a really good time. Just a great weekend. One of our best weekends ever. And we've been trying to get back. But we got a special deal. That first time we got a special deal. I was able to save some money, got a special deal. And I've not been able to do that since. So I've been looking for specials. Well, right now, there's a special that they're having 3 nights, 3 days, 2 nights for $149. No, I'm not advertising for them, but in order to do it, you've got to do what? You got to sit through a 60-minute timeshare presentation. 2 hours of your life. So we're trading 2 hours for 3 days and 2 nights at $149. Hell yeah. Why? Because it's that good. It's worth me sitting there nodding and agreeing that this timeshare thing is a great thing, because knowing full well that timeshares are bullshit. don't deal with timeshares. Very few people get any real benefit from timeshares. Very few people. Most people are stuck with them. They don't ever work out. They never offer. They never end up offering what they say they offer. Most of the time, the people who buy timeshares get screwed. And it's expensive. And you don't own anything. They pretend like you own something. You don't own jack. You own nothing. So, but we're gonna go. I'm gonna raise $150, and we're gonna go. And we're gonna sit there in our hats, my flip flops. Cause I can't wait to walk onto they have a lagoon style beach, a lagoon style pool. Can't wait. I'll have my towel. I'm gonna sit in those meetings. I'm gonna smile. With never the intent of buying a damn thing, because I need the pressure to be off, and I need to get what I want. Kim Jong-un doing the very same thing. He's in Singapore and he's taking selfies and he's smiling and he's having a great damn time. Because I don't believe that I won't believe it till I see it, that he has any friggin' intentions of denuclearizing jack. But he'll play the game. So if you think that I think that suddenly Donald Trump is the savior of the world, no. If indeed I'm wrong about Kim Jong-un, then Donald Trump did a great thing. If I'm not wrong about Kim Jong-un, Donald Trump did all he could. And did more than anybody else in the past 20 years. Both those things are true. And if you're a big supporter of the president, of Donald Trump, then you may not be happy with me, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying is true. If Kim Jong-un reneges on all of that, then we're not, you know what, and as long as we have some inspections and he doesn't crank up more, then we're pretty much in the same spot we are now, and we may be there in 10 years. The sanctions that are against North Korea are still on. Kim Jong-un would have loved if Donald Trump would have said, oh, no more sanctions, but that didn't happen. The sanctions against North Korea are still on and will remain on as per the agreement until there is some evidence that what Kim Jong-un said he was going to do, he actually does. Now, this gets us back to Nobel Prize or booby prize. If Kim Jong-un does exactly what it says he's going to do in that agreement, yes, Donald Trump deserves a nomination for the Nobel Peace Prize. Yes. Because what we know about North Korea was a ticking time bomb. And if Donald Trump, whatever means that he was able to do it, was able to defuse that time bomb, it's not only a good thing for the United States, but all the neighbors in that region. It's good for South Korea. It's good for Japan. It's good for everybody in that region. And if Kim Jong-un develops a missile delivery system that can reach the west coast of the United States, it's good for us too. So, yes. Should he win? I don't know. I think he should win or get more votes than Kendrick Lamar. Don't you think? Come on now. You can like Kendrick Lamar all you want. Kendrick freaking Lamar, the same dude who calls a white chick up on the stage, and the moment that she drops the nigger bomb from his song that he wrote, oh, honey, you can't say that. You white, you can't be saying nigger. You picked the nigga, you picked the song. You wrote the song. You got white people buying the music, memorizing the music. What do you think they driving down the road singing N-word, ba la la da, N what? And all the wanton immaturity in the crowd when the white woman busts out with the nigger word that's in the song, the nigger word that's in the damn song. That you wrote. You want white people to stop saying nigga? Stop writing songs with the word nigga in them. You know, even Richard Pryor stopped using the word nigger in his act. Now, Richard Pryor was the same comedian who entitled one of the albums, what, Bicentennial Nigger. He stopped using the word nigger in his act. So don't tell me that you people who write this rap, who write this stuff, can't make a conscious decision not to use the word nigga in your rap, in your songs. That's the best way to take the word nigga out of white people's mouth. Out of a lot of white people's mouth, anyway. Anyway, the white people who listen to your who listen to your music, that's the best way to take the word out of their mouth. Don't put it in there in the first place. All right. I had about 17 minutes of rant when I am done. Thank you ever so much for listening this evening. Until we see you again, go out there and learn something, love somebody, and for goodness sakes, y'all take care of yourself. Peace. We're out.